Alright guys, moving on to the next one, DOM-based cross-site scripting using Java JQuery. Again, go through the process to try and iron out where the actual exploit is within the environment. So what I do is grab that lab URL, actually put it into the Burp browser itself, rather than being concerned about the extensions. So having a look at the website, there's nothing too much here because it's DOM-based cross-site. We're trying to exploit using JavaScript on a post request, and the only thing really at the moment is looking at the comments here. So here I'm just going to put in HTML nodes in the off chance that they are also accommodated. So if I go back, I see it's actually accepting it just as a string value. So nothing there. Let's have a quick look at the source logs. Start looking for the location.windows. That's not there either. So again, just on the off chance, I put in the JavaScript element nodes, open and close to see if that can be accepted also. Probably not, given the fact that the image was not accepted. Let's just scroll back. Yeah, you can see it's just added in as a string value. Do a quick search. Do it inspect. Yeah, you can just add it in the parameter. It's just a string. So that's not exploitable in its current state either. Just popping back. Yeah, nothing else here. Looking at the backlog. Just nothing as additional parameters. So if I go back to home, perhaps there's something on this page as well. Again, there's just links. Yeah, just looking at this page. Yeah, we still have just the post on the send the message. So actually I'm just going to do an intercept, turn that on, put in that request, give it a send. So I can see the post request, a couple of parameters, you see stuff there, so that's not of any concern in its current date. I could play around with the comments and the parameters, but again, we're looking for DOM-based cross-sites. So get request, not too concerned about. And again, get request as well. I can ignore that one. Thanks for the comment. Going back to the blog. Again, just gets the get ID and gets the URI. So there's nothing there really that's too obvious. So I'll turn that intercept off, go back to the website. Perhaps there's missing something. If I go back on the page, do a page source. Again, let's just look for the windows, location windows. Okay, so it is here. So if I make it bigger and scroll down, you can see in the Java, it's actually looking for a hash change. Every time there's a hash change value, call that function. And it's looking at trying to look at the URI component to try and find that hash. It just adds it as a variable, and then if it's a valid variable, then it just uses a scroll into view. So probably the best thing to do is try and make it on the exploit server as an iframe. So probably just want to add in the hash into the URI in the hope that it calls that function. So just make this, just scroll this down. In here, so I'll just call the exploit, but obviously I'll just make an iframe node. In fact, just copy and paste the actual source. So looking for the hash in the URI, which is fundamental here to call that function. And then on the load, it calls the image source, and because that's an error, it will do the print function. So just grab the lab ID, making sure I keep that hash. Get rid of that extra forward slash. Yeah, this is the important part here. So then it will call that function, and then hopefully this actually throws an error. So if I do quick change here. So just remove, so give it alert. I don't know, some random nonsense, 222. I think that's good. Calls, looks at the source, gets the image source is invalid, calls an error. That should be okay. So give that store, and then if I view the exploit, yeah, it does pick up the alert. And obviously can't get around that. So if we close that, go back to the exploit server, deliver it to the victim. Doesn't actually resolve the issue though. It must be something. Let's have a look at the actual requirement. Yeah, to solve this, actually, I need to deliver a print function. So on the error, instead of the alert, call the print. Again, it's the same exploit, but just in order to get it resolved. Yeah, congratulations, resolved the lab. So nice and easy one. Moving on to the next. Thanks, guys.